Alright, piece of shit fam. Today I'm actually gonna start doing some mods to the car for drag racing it. Again, I can't drift this car because there's no drifting events in my area. All we have is drag racing and autocross, so I'm gonna get into drag racing and autocrossing. So I'm gonna start building the car for that. I'm not gonna build it for drifting. I'm gonna build it more for drag racing and autocrossing. But the first mod I'm gonna do is actually cut the bumper like around here. As you can see, there's like a little gap. I'm gonna cut it here all the way across, and the reason I'm gonna cut is actually very beneficial to the car, and that's because the bumper on the NA Miata acts like a parachute. It actually pulls the car back because all the air gets stuck around this general area. But if you cut a little groove right here, if you cut the groove around, all the air will flow out a lot better. So that's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna take it off, and I think somebody hit my car previously, like the previous owner, because it's kind of wavy. So I'm gonna see if there's any damage under there, and hopefully there isn't. And we're gonna cut it, and hopefully it comes out well, because I have never cut my bumper and I've never taken it off. But I have heard it's pretty simple, so let's get this started. Okay guys, I've never taken the bumper off, but I'm kind of going with it, and I'm pretty sure you have to take all of these individual Phillips heads. There's a couple over here and over here, and there you can see them. There's one here and one here. They're pretty much explanatory. You don't really have to do much, but I've heard it's only 12, so it shouldn't be that bad, and the bumper will completely come off. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now, and I'm hoping it doesn't come out too fucked up. Let me actually show you what the look I'm going for. I'm not doing this for like any kind of gain specifically. I'm just doing it for the look because I'm a fucking racer. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it in camera, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. He cut all the bottom part off, and it looks really nice. So I'm going for this kind of look, mostly for rice purposes, Uncle Ben purposes. So hopefully it comes out well. And as you can see, it already looks kind of loose, like Kim's ass. Alright guys, if you're gonna end up taking off your bumper, I just realized we took all the screws underneath, but you actually have to remove your finish panel, because there's a whole bunch of bolts around here somewhere to remove the rest of the bumper. But in order to do that, you have to take your tail light off, which I already did. It's a couple bolts, so it's pretty simple. You take it off, and both of them, and then you can remove it. So I'm gonna do that and see what's underneath the finish panel. Cutting this bitch apart now. And we're not even gonna mask anything, we're not even gonna measure anything, we're just gonna go for it, see how it goes. Fucking shit stinks. Smells like burnt plastic. Dude, you have a steady ass hand. That looks really, really steady. Looks really nice. Alright guys, as you can see, I didn't. Mauricio over here actually did a pretty good job with his hands. They're pretty steady. So it's looking pretty good. Now we just have to completely cut it off. And as you can see, my car used to be blue. And we're cutting all that off, and it should look a lot better once it's cut. I kind of like the drift look over there, but I do need to put this stuff back on, so we gotta completely cut it off. looks freaking mean. I like it. Alright guys, hopefully you can hear me. I'm using my phone to record myself and it's so windy out right now. But this is how the car is looking. It looks really cool. And you see it up over there. So it looks really cool, so hopefully it comes out well. And I like it so far. It looks more like a drift missile. So looks wise it looks already better. So hopefully it comes out a lot nicer too. Alright guys, it's off and it looks freaking good. It just needs a little bit of filing, but Mauricio has a really steady hand and it came out really nice, and it was really quick as well. So, and as you can see, my car was blue at some point, and we just got to file it down a little bit. And let me see if I can stick this back on a little bit. That's gonna look so nice. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but we're gonna clean it up a little bit, stick it on there, stick my mud guard back on there, my side marker, and it should be good to go. I might have to delete the crash bar, but we'll see that in a little. I might also need to paint it a little bit just to touch it up, but it doesn't seem that bad. Just the looks wise, it looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot cleaner actually. Not nicer, cleaner. This thing looks so mean. I did find out I'm leaking a little bit of exhaust right here at the pipe. As you can see this hole. There's another hole over there, you can see exhaust. So I might get that welded. And it's easy access now that I don't have anything blocking it, but that'll be for a later day. I'm leaking a little bit here, so I'll have to check the rest of the exhaust. Let me see how the side looks. I like it a lot. Looks freaking mean. Alright guys, you don't necessarily have to remove the crash bar, but it's gonna look really gay because that's all you're gonna see. So I removed mine, and I was kind of scared at first. I was like, man, what if I get hit? But I mean, how much better is this really? It's just like really, it's not even thick plastic, it's like really light plastic. So it's, I mean, as far as I see, it's not really that big of protection anyways. So I'm like, fuck it. Alright guys, it's back on, and selfie, it's back on and it looks freaking nice. I like it a lot better. I kind of wish I should have cut it a little bit more, but it's already on, so fuck it. You can't really tell, honestly. It looks stock. I wish I would have cut it a little bit. You can only tell when you're far behind, but when you're up close you really can't tell, so it's not really that bad. But overall it does look a lot nicer once you actually get down and or you're far away and look at it. It looks a lot nicer. It looks really clean. It came out really nice. It's not like all raggedy. We didn't mask anything and it came out pretty good. This is a big chunk we took out of it. As you can see, it has a big chunk. So I can see why people say it has like a parachute effect. And you can't really tell up close. Like I said again, it's just when you're far back. Now you can actually see my muffler and you can see my exhaust and my diff and my little sway bar back there. So it looks a lot nicer from the back, but up close you can't really tell. So that's, I guess, a bonus. You can't tell that you cut the bumper. And that's a big chunk over there. The crash bar, weight reduction, I guess, is not going back on. We still have to put the finished panel, and I guess put all these fucking bolts or find out what to do with them, because we have a lot that we didn't use because we didn't put this back on. And as you can see, it has a lot of them. And we're not putting back the bottom piece either, and that has a lot of them as well. So we got to figure out what we're going to do with that.